By the mid-1930s, the crisis was behind America. The crisis itself was no longer the problem. The real question was, how would this system function now? Because the old rules no longer applied. The belief that markets would self-correct had collapsed. And for the first time, the state stood within the economy, not outside it. From this point on, the state was no longer a spectator. But this was not limited to regulation alone. The state could now plan production, direct financial flows, and coordinate large-scale projects. A new capacity had emerged, and this capacity was waiting to be tested. The crisis did not just bring production to a halt. It had also collapsed the system of trust. Banks had closed. There were no deposit guarantees. Capital flows had frozen. Through new regulations, a new structure was being built. Banks were placed under supervision, deposits were brought under protection, and the state became the guarantor of capital flows. To see this as mere regulation would be incomplete. This was the reconstruction of the financial system by the state. By 1941, war was waiting for America, and staying out was no longer an option. For America, this meant two struggles. One on the battlefield, another in transforming its economy. Three questions emerged. Was this capacity real? Could the state manage production at this scale? Could private enterprise operate within this framework? The result: in 4 years, America executed the largest industrial mobilization the world had ever witnessed. This was not luck. This was proof the new system worked. When the war ended, the definition of power had changed. Power was no longer tied solely to the size of an army. Power meant the ability to produce, to organize, and to sustain this capacity. America became a global power not because it won the war, but because it was able to manage both the war and the economy. And this power brought with it a new responsibility. Who would now organize the world? In July 1944, a table was set at Bretton Woods. The representatives sat around this table and discussed not just the end of the war, but the shape of the post-war world. But was this truly balance? Or the beginning of power's next phase? More complex, more institutional, more centralized? A system had been built. Like all systems, it would reveal itself only when tested. And this structure, even while it was still in the process of being established, was already laying the groundwork for its future trials. These trials would not be defined solely by wars, but by money institutions and global relationships. The signatures placed in the summer of 1944 would shape the rules of global power for decades to come. To be continued in the next video.